tell you something, guys. Man, I'm excited. He's right. I'm in the back like, why are they talking so much? Let's get it. Whose idea was to do this video? Like, let's get straight to it. Look, man, I'm excited. I'm pumped up. Let me just say this to you guys before we get started. This is not about ET. Today, it's about you. All right? And I want you to know, for those of you who, you made a sacrifice to be here, you made an investment. I heard somebody came all the way from Australia. I was nervous. Like, that was too much. Like, I was okay. They was like, E, how you feel? I'm good. Somebody flew in from Australia. That's a 24-hour flight. I'm like, oh, no. Like, I got to be good, man. I got to be good. So I'm excited, guys. Listen to me. And I know you hear me say this on the video, but I have to say it personally because I'm here. I'm in your presence. Listen to me. You got to know I'm not a motivational speaker. That's just some term they give me. But I love you and I believe in you. Listen to me. I love you and I believe in you. That's why we do what we do. And I never forget, because you guys got to remember, I'm married. I'm married, right? So I'm married with a family. And so I never forget when I came to my wife, right? And my wife's very stable. She's a stable person, right? And I came to my wife with this great idea. I was like, look, I'm quitting my job. She's like, all right, quitting your job. All right, we've been here before. I can handle it. All right, so I'm like, I'm quitting my job. So that means 6-figure income. That means the 401k, and unfortunately in the States, we have to pay for health insurance, right? So I got my health insurance package, and she's like, all right, good. All right, so you're quitting your job. I'm like, all right, we're having this conversation. I can already see like her disposition changing a little bit, right? And so then I say, well, and what I'm going to do with my proposition in place of my job, I'm going to look at a camera. And I'm going to just say, thank God it's Monday. And I'm going to inspire the world. And she's like, all right, now what are you really going to do? I'm like, for real. I'm just going to look in the camera, right? And I'm going to inspire people and encourage people and tell people they can do it and give them a whole bunch of principles for free. But it's going to work out. So listen to me very closely. I didn't do that for fun. I have a family. But I did it because even though I'm staring in that camera and I can't see one person I'm talking to, I'm believing. I'm believing that what I'm saying is making a difference in somebody's life. And I don't know who that somebody is. But almost 3 years to the day, I'm in London. And not only myself, but my wife and my family gets the opportunity to see who I was talking to and who I inspired. So thank you for coming into this place today. But you got to do me a huge favor. You cannot leave the same. So this is not about motivation. This isn't about inspiration. This is about empowerment. And when you leave this place today, I need you to think in a way you've never thought before. And I need you to behave in a way that you've never behaved because you can't waste my time. So it's not about, whoa, that was the best thing I've ever heard. Man, E.T. is advertised. Man, he's got as much passion as he does in the video. No. I didn't come thousands and thousands of miles for you to be inspired. But when you leave, I want your wife to say, can you go back next weekend? Can you get E.T. number? Right? Because I got to upgrade. I don't know what happened. I want some husband who missed it and the wife came. I want to say, wow. I want some child to say, Mom, what did they, you should have took me with you. I want your coach. I want your coach to say, you are intent. You practice like you've never practiced before. You listen like you've never listened before. I want you to be on an entirely different, I want you to change. I want people not to recognize who you are. When my mother and I came, somebody asked my mother the question, are you proud? My mom said, that words can't explain. So I'm not dealing with hearing my mom say, I'm proud of you. But if you could talk to my mother and find out who I was at 16 and 17 and who I am now, what she'd say is he's a different person. I need you to be a different person. Because what I want you to know is that you are where you are. If you're not where you want to be, okay, let me stop because I'm getting ahead of myself. You will raise your hand and respond to me. If you're not 120% where you want to be right now in life and there's still room for you to improve, can you please just entertain me and just, good, hands down, good. So watch this. If you're not where you want to be, it's because you're not who you need to be right now. And dreaming and hoping is not going to change your situation. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with dreaming. We'll talk about that. I'm not talking about, not having a vision. You need to have a vision. But listen to me. You are where you are because of who you are. And if you're going to get somewhere else, you're going to have to change something. I'll never forget the day I was like, I'm ready. Like, for real, I'm ready to go global. I'm ready to change people's lives. I will never forget the day I was like, woo, I'm ready to take my game to a whole nother level. I remember. Now, you got to remember, I'm a man of faith. And so I was praying, and I heard it. It was crazy. I heard it. I was like, all right, what books do I need to read? I'm ready. What conference do I need to go to? I'm ready. Just show me the book. I'm ready. Show me the conference. Take me to the guru. I'm ready. Just show me what I need to say. And it was crazy. I heard as I was praying, I heard you need to forgive your biological father for not being in your life. This may sound crazy, but asking my biological father to forgive my biological father for not being in my life is the craziest thing, guys. As I started going through the process, I realized it had absolutely nothing to do with him. It's weird, all right? Me and my man, we standing next to each other. It was the craziest thing, right? And so, be careful what you ask for because it might happen. And I just said in my little space that, you know what, I need to forget this guy. Next thing you know, I had an engagement in Chicago, Illinois. Got to the engagement about an hour early, was doing my prep, and I'm telling you guys, I got on the phone. This is, forget my age, but I was on the pay phone. This is back in the day, and this was before cell phones came out, right? I was talking to my grandmother on the pay phone. And out of the corner of my eye, I promise you, I thought I saw my father. I said, that can't be. I didn't call him. He doesn't know I'm here. I forgot I got a grandmother. So my grandma working it out, like, your son's in town. He's on 71st in Michigan. He'll be there at 7 p.m. So my man walks in. I look at my man. I'm like, nah, I can't even do it. Be careful what you ask for. I'm like, I can't do it. I'm like, come on, why are you going to pick this time? Can I say something to you guys? To be successful is never convenient. The things that you have to go through, it's never convenient. I'm like, I'm about to speak. Come on, you're coming in when I'm about to speak. Like, you're about to throw my whole game off. So I didn't know what to call him. Dad? Like, I was tripping. Like, I didn't know what to call him. So he's sitting there. And so he's like, and so I finally get there. It's like, why weren't you in my life? I'm talking about water here, but no drops. It's like here. And I'm like, and boom, bring them all back in. Blah. I bring them right back in. I'm just sitting there like, And I was listening. I was saying, in order for me to be free, in order for me to go to the next level of my life, I just need to hear this man say, I'm sorry. When I asked my man, why were you not in my life? My man said to me, see, your mom. I was like, wow, you ain't go there. Like flat out, you wasn't, like, you can't man up? You can't man up? You're going to say my mom. Now, even if it was my mom, that's like, she still raised me and took care of me. So you got to know that's off limits. You got to know that ain't proper. Like, you can't do that. You grown. I got a son. I've been in his life. I was there in the hospital when he was born. Man to man, there's no way you sitting here telling me my mom. And I walked away still angry, and I walked away bitter. And God said to me, you don't get it. He doesn't have to free you. You have to free you. He doesn't owe you an apology. He's not even mature enough. This isn't about you. He's not mature enough to say he's sorry. So if you're going to be free, you're going to have to free yourself. And I'm telling you, if you're in this room right now, you can do whatever you want, but you're going to have to free yourself and stop being a victim and waiting for somebody else to open up an opportunity for you, to open up that door for you, to do for you. If you don't do for yourself, I apologize. I apologize. I wish they would man up and tell you what they need to tell you. Your boss would say they're sorry. Whoever owes you an apology, but trust me, you might die and never get one. And if you're waiting on that, you might be in a hostage situation for the rest of your life. So I looked at myself. I said, Eric, you better learn to love yourself, because he might never do it. The reason why I did not forgive my biological father earlier, because it wasn't an emergency. It might have been somewhat important, but you know what happens? The stuff that falls in somewhat important, we never get to it. Why? Because you never put a time frame on something that's somewhat important. But when I had my son, and I knew what it was like to have a son, and I knew I needed to let that past go so that my son didn't recreate that, I knew it was an emergency to talk to him so I can get that out of my system. It's funny, he called me the other day and he was like, son, I guess, it's halfway. You start reflecting. He was like, I need you to do me a huge favor, and we need to talk, and I want to come visit you, and, we need to get our relationship, whatever. And I said, Dad, let me be honest with you. I'm grown. I'm good. I'm not angry with you anymore. We have a good relationship. I try to call you when I feel it. You know what I'm saying? You know how you get that feeling and somebody you love, you just get the feeling like you need to call? So I can go like 2-3 days on the road, and my mom, I'll feel that thing like I got to pick up the phone and call my mom. I might be like, Mom, I can't talk. I'm on my way to Istanbul. I don't know. I'll get back with you later. She's like, all right, call me when you get a chance. So with my father, because he wasn't in my life, it's not like weekly, but I'll get that thing. And so I'll never forget, he was like, son, he came and met me. He pulled out 2 gloves and some ball. He was like, son, let's play catch. I'm like, Dad, whoa, I'm grown. Like, the catch ball thing, like, that's over. I'm sorry, you missed that window right there. Like, I'm not about to stop doing TGIM and just like, blah. Let's go. Hey, I'm sorry I can't get on the road right now. Me and Dad are playing catch. I'm like, that's over. For real, I told my father, I said, for real, I'm past that. I love you. I call you when I think it's necessary. We have a healthy relationship. Oh, you got to hear what I'm saying. When it's somewhat important, you don't have no time frame. When it's very important, you do it within 48 hours. When it's an emergency, somebody calls me and says, Mr. Thomas, I'm sorry, we cannot give you your check until you sign the document. It doesn't take me an hour. Where can I find the document? It's online. Give me the correct address. Give me 1 second, please. I don't even have ink in my computer, right? I find a way to print it out. Right? I'm praying over ink be there. I just sign that thing, boom, scan it, give it right to them. It doesn't even take 30 minutes. Right? And my family will tell you, my friends tell you, I don't even follow through like that. I call immediately. Have you gotten no, Mr. Thomas, you haven't. I'll stay on hold. Mr. Thomas, we'll call you back as soon as we get it. Nope, I will stay on hold. Because you might not call me back. She called, I got it. Thank you. Look, when I got here, I saw 2 things. The big double-decker red bus, and then I saw the ambulance. Right here. I've never been here before. First thing. I saw a little, I don't know, neon green. I don't know what it is. They've been all over the place. Do me a huge favor. When you walk out of here, I need to hear. There's some stuff when you leave that you don't have forever. You need to deal with it. There's some phone calls you need to make as soon as you leave. There's some things you haven't done that you need to do. You don't have another week to do it. You don't have another day to do it. When you walk out, they need to just be, for real. London just need to be, I don't know what's going on, but in the Mermaid area, there's everybody just, I don't know what happened, but it's some emergencies over there. All right? So, it's not important, somewhat important, very important, an emergency. Your dream will not become a reality until you shift from not important to somewhat important to very important to an emergency. And you don't have forever to do it. And I had to forgive my father. And you know what happened? It was so crazy. When I forgave my father, it had nothing to do with my father. It had everything to do with learning to forgive. And I was speaking one thing and I was living something else. I was traveling across the country telling people about, forgiveness, and I wasn't doing it. Life is going. And you got to do me a favor. When you get hit, I'll never forget. First time I got my boy, they stole my green machine. My mom bought me a green machine. And these 2 boys on the block, they stole my green machine. I was pissed. They bust me out and bleeding. I came home, Mom, they stole my green machine, Mom. And you know what my mom told me? Don't come in this house until you go get that big. I paid a lot of money for that big wheel, son. I don't care what you have to do. Like, for real, I'm bleeding. I'm looking for the hole. That wasn't my real. I'm looking like, love me. You know what I'm saying? Hold me. Help me. Mom's like, go back out there and get that boy. You know how much that thing costs? And Mom said, listen to me. I love you, but do me a huge favor. Don't come back to this house without that big wheel. And I remember thinking, man, these boys, one of them huge. I remember walking down the street and I saw a bottle. We're not going to talk about, this is not the venue to talk about what type of bottle it was, but I picked the bottle up, boom, hit it against the concrete, and I said, I can't come home without the bike. And I went and told my man I want my bike. He said, you can't have it back. I said, you don't understand. My mom ain't about to let me back in the house. So somebody going to get cut. Like, for real, I can't beat both of y'all, and I know I can't, but somebody, I don't know which one of y'all want to be brave and get cut, but one of y'all getting cut. Now, y'all want to commune with one another, talk about who going to get cut. Y'all can do that. I'm all right with that. But I'm not coming home without the green machine. And I came home with my green machine, and I rode that thing like I was so proud when I would see them. I'm looking like, cut, if you think it. Are you hearing me? Some of you have been knocked out by life, and you got up and saw the blood, and he hit me. Sometimes in life, you have to hit back. It's not always going to be easy. They're not going to give it to you. They're not going to give you success. They're not going to put it on the platter. But if you're willing to work for it, if you're willing to put the sweat, the blood, the tears, if you're willing to earn it, they don't give away Bentleys. They're never on sale. But if you want one, you can buy it if you're willing to pay for it. And so Batman, I love it. The Dark Knight Rises. Batman comes to Bane because he's Batman. He's like, I'm Batman. Surrender or else. Bane like, so Batman's doing his thing, blah, blah. He's swinging, blah, blah, blah. You fight like a young man. And boom, Bane grabs my man's fist as Batman comes. He says, your victory has defeated you. Some of you, your success has messed you up. You so successful now, you soft. Your success has not benefited you. You've not grown as a result of being successful. You've lost your bite. You're not hungry anymore. Your success is damaging you. And so Batman gets up. He was like, I didn't know which was going to go first, your body or your will. But you're pretty strong. I'm still going to break you. Blah, blah, boom. Batman gets up one last time. You know, the whole cape boy, the boots. Like, Batman. Pull out his little choo, 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 choo. Start hitting all the lights. Bah, bah, bah. Batman, you know, he's Batman. He can fight in the dark. So he choo, 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 choo. Bang. He said, Batman, like you cutting the lights off? He said, may I remind you, you adopted the dark. Meaning that you practice in the dark. Batman, I was born in the dark. Shaped by the dark. Molded by the dark. I grew up in the dark. Batman, I will break you. And I want you to hear what I'm telling you. Some of you were soft, but you were born in the dark, and now you're soft. Every time you come up to a challenge, you quit, you surrender, you give up, you give in. Every single thing I go through, I remember I was homeless, and I draw from it. Every single time I'm going through pain, I remember that I've gone through pain since I was a kid. I draw from it. Recycle your pain. Get something from it. You're already in pain. Use it. Do something with it. Allow it to take you to the next level. Allow your pain to push you to greatness. I challenge you. I challenge you. I challenge you to be the best you could be. I challenge you to lead this room on a height, an awareness that you've never had before. I challenge you to behave in ways you've never behaved. I challenge you to pick up traits that you've never picked up before and do everything you could possibly do before you leave this place and impact as many people as you can. So don't be average, don't be good, don't be great. Be phenomenal or be forgotten. That's my time.
What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy, E.T. Now, look, a lot of y'all been asking, right? E, what's this? What's this? I hear you talking about the pilot, the flight attendant, grounds crew, right? I mean, hear you talking about air traffic control. What's this DISC stuff? Look, it is the Extreme Execution Life Coaching Program. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? It's a game changer, right? Now, look. Not only did I get changed by it, but I got certified in it, all right? So it's changed my marriage. It's changed my relationship with my kids. It's changed me as a leader. It's changed me as a CEO. Like, it has revolutionized my life. It's a game changer. So here's what it does. It helps you to understand who you are. And it helps you to not only understand who you are, but what's your lane, right? Now I'm going to teach you how not to overuse it or underuse it. It's like being a superhero. Like, one end, being a superhero is powerful, but you got all of those, all that power, all that energy, right? So I'm gonna show you how to use it in the proper way. Then here's the thing I love about it. It helps you to understand everybody in your life. I understand my wife now, how she thinks, how she communicates, how she behaves, right? Like how she likes to take information. This thing is, look, it's a game changer. So do me a favor. Just go to the link, click the link below. Look, act now. Click the link below. Take the test, learn about yourself, learn about everybody in your life, not just to learn about them, but to add value and to change their lives, all right? It's your boy, E.T. Are you ready to execute at an extreme level? Well, I hope so. Now you know. Let's go.